Aiko's journey. Are you lazy or just burned out? Our story begins in a dimly lit room where papers are scattered across a desk. A half-empty cup of coffee sits beside an untouched to-do list. Aiko leans back in her chair, staring at the ceiling, a dull ache in her chest. Her sketchbook lies open, untouched for weeks, her beloved paintbrush resting beside it like an old friend she no longer knows how to talk to. Have you ever felt so drained that even the simplest tasks feel impossible? You tell yourself to push through, but no matter how much sleep you get, no matter how much you try, the exhaustion lingers. And then the thought creeps in, maybe I'm just lazy. Aiko knows this feeling all too well. But is she lazy or is she burned out? Burnout isn't always easy to recognize. It doesn't hit like a sudden storm. It creeps in like a slow fog, settling over you until you can't remember what it felt like to be energized. Let's explore 6 signs of burnout and how they manifest in Aiko's life. Aiko rubs her temples, exhaustion weighing on her limbs. The room is silent, except for the occasional buzz of a notification. Another message left unanswered. Another responsibility left unattended. She exhales, sinking deeper into her chair. The first sign of burnout is constant exhaustion. Morning light seeps through the curtains, but Aiko barely registers it. The alarm clock blinks, 9 a.m. Then 10 a.m. She groggily reaches for her phone, scrolling mindlessly, willing herself to get up. But her body feels heavy. No matter how early she goes to bed, she wakes up exhausted. Burnout isn't just about being physically tired. It's a deeper kind of fatigue, one that seeps into your bones and weighs down your thoughts. Recognizing this exhaustion is key, because pushing harder won't fix it. The second sign is reduced motivation. Aiko's once vibrant sketches sit unfinished, the colors dull, the ideas unformed. Her brushes remain untouched. The joy she once felt creating has vanished. Even thinking about painting makes her feel drained. She used to lose herself in her art, hours passing by in blissful creation. But now she doesn't even have the energy to pick up a pencil. Burnout doesn't steal your passion, it buries it under layers of stress and fatigue. This loss of motivation isn't a failure, it's a signal. A warning light flashing, telling her that she needs rest before she can create again. The third sign is procrastination and avoidance. Aiko stares at the blinking cursor on her laptop screen. A blank document stares back at her. A simple assignment, just 500 words. She types 2, then erases them. She gets up to grab a snack. She scrolls her phone. She reorganizes her desk. Anything but the task in front of her. Burnout doesn't just make you tired. It makes even the smallest tasks feel impossible. Procrastination isn't always laziness. It's often a way our mind protects us from overwhelming stress. But the longer Aiko avoids her work, the more the guilt piles up, trapping her in a vicious cycle. The fourth sign is physical symptoms. A sharp headache pulses behind Aiko's eyes. She stretches her neck, wincing at the tightness. Her shoulders ache, her back stiff from spending hours hunched over her desk. Even her stomach feels uneasy, a quiet nausea she can't quite explain. We often forget that stress doesn't just live in our minds, it settles into our bodies. Aiko's burnout isn't just mental, it's physical. Her body is sounding the alarms, warning her that something isn't right. But without recognizing these signals, she risks pushing herself to the breaking point. The fifth sign is emotional detachment. Her phone buzzes again. Another message from Yuki. We miss you. Come out with us tonight. Aiko stares at the screen. She wants to go. She should go. But instead she locks her phone and pulls the covers over her head. Burnout doesn't just drain your energy, it isolates you. Aiko used to love spending time with her friends. But now the thought of socializing feels exhausting. It's not that she doesn't care, it's that she has nothing left to give. Emotional detachment is a way her mind is trying to protect her, but in doing so, it pushes away the people who want to help. The sixth sign is doubting your self-worth. She stares at her unfinished assignment, at the neglected paintbrushes, at the unread messages. A sinking feeling settles in her chest. I can't do anything right. The thought lingers, unshakable. Burnout clouds her mind with self-doubt, making her question everything she once believed in. The longer it continues, the deeper it buries her in self-criticism. But this isn't the truth, it's the exhaustion talking, and it's time for Aiko to fight back. Aiko takes a deep breath. She knows she can't fix everything overnight. But she can take one step, just one. She picks up a notebook and writes a single sentence. I feel tired, but I am trying. Journaling helps untangle the thoughts in her mind, giving her clarity. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be honest. She opens her messages and types a reply to Yuki. I want to see you, but I need to rest tonight. Can we do something small tomorrow? Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's self-preservation. Aiko is learning that she doesn't have to push herself beyond her limits. She turns off her phone, dimming the noise. She brews a cup of tea. She picks up a pencil, not to work, not for school, but just to sketch something small. Something just for her. Healing from burnout doesn't require grand gestures. Sometimes it's in the smallest moments that we begin to reclaim ourselves. Aiko knows this is just the beginning. There will still be hard days. But now she has the tools to face them, and so do you. Tonight, I challenge you, take one small step. Write a single sentence about how you feel. Say no to something that drains you. Do something, anything, just for yourself. You deserve that much. Aiko's journey isn't over, and neither is yours. The screen fades, but just before it does, another message from Yuki appears. I found something that might help you. Let's talk tomorrow. What will Aiko discover next? Join us in the next episode, where we tackle calming an overthinking mind. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime-inspired journeys into mental health. Your journey matters. See you next time.